Hey everybody, and welcome to Lady T's Things That Bling. Today I'm going from Lupus, Drab to almost Fab. So I'm going to be showing you how I did my makeup. And don't judge me, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is put some cream on my face. And it's equal to Eucerin, but I get it from the company Equate. And I put it on my skin because my skin is very dry. And if I don't put something on my face before I put my makeup on, well, it's going to be a whole sad story. So I'm trying to brush the cream up because my sister, Cynthia C. Fashion, told me not to pull my skin downward. That's how I get wrinkles. And I don't want any wrinkles. I don't want any wrinkles. Of course, at 56, I'm 56. At 56, I'm bound to get wrinkles sooner or later, but I would like to hold off of them as soon as possible. So I was showing you about the dry patches around my mouth, my nose, and now I'm trying to put some concealer on. And I like to put the concealer on to try to get rid of as many of the dark spots that are on my face as I can. It's quite embarrassing to go out and with my face looking like that with all those sores and scabs, because people don't know what you have. They don't know what's wrong with you, and you look contagious or something, and I don't want anybody to feel that way. But here recently I've been going out without my makeup because I just don't feel like going through all of that just to go to the store. So I might get back into my routine a little bit. I'm not sure. That is D10 from CoverGirl. That is the number that I use for my foundation, and it's CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation Comfort Matte Transfer Resistant. It's not really transfer resistant in my opinion, because if I hug my husband or if I hug somebody and I pull away from them, the makeup gets on them. So it's not really transfer resistant. Perhaps I'm not using it properly, or maybe I need to put something over top of it, but I have known it to transfer to people's clothes. And especially in church, when you go to church and you hugging people and people see the makeup on it, next time they see you, they're not going to hug you. But that's another story. So I'm pulling the camera closer to me because I couldn't really see. I wear glasses because I'm nearsighted. And you can see I didn't blend those dots too well. And this is the eyebrow pencil I got from the Dollar Tree. The only thing about these pencils is that when they say brown and they look brown, but when I put them on my eyes, they look black on my eyebrows. And I'm not feeling it. I don't really like the black. I don't like black. I don't even like my hair black. But as you can see up there in my scalp is very dry as well. I thought I was hiding it until I went back to look at the video and realized, well, if we're going to talk about lupus, you might as well see everything that's going on. See those dry patches? It looks like pancake mix, as one of my sisters says. You got on pancake mix. And that's what it looks like around my mouth. It's completely and totally embarrassing, y'all, when I have to look at my face that way. And some people say, oh, people wear makeup because they hate themselves. I do not hate myself. What I hate is lupus, and what I hate is how it makes me look. So no, I don't hate myself. I hate the fact that this lupus is doing this to my skin, because when I was younger, darlings, I was a cutie pie, but I didn't even know it. I didn't know it. Plus, I was about 150 pounds smaller than what I am now. And while I'm talking to you through this tutorial, you can see I was putting my eyeliner on, put a little bit too much on at the bottom, and I'm trying to keep it from going in my eye, because then my eye turns black, and that's a weird look right there. So we don't want to do that. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about lupus and sarcoidosis. If you see my eye there, it seems to be getting a little bit worse, but the makeup doesn't really bother it. It just gets worse on its own. And my doctor says that that's a sarcoidosis, what do you call it? Oh, I can't think right now. Anyway, this is one of the symptoms. One of the symptoms of having sarcoidosis is that eye. And so this is what I go through. So I'm self-conscious about that a lot of times. And then a lot of times I just don't care. But people do look at me really weird about that eye. And even when I go to different doctors, any doctor other than my rheumatologist, the first thing they ask me, even in the emergency room, what happened to your eye? That's the Slam Beauty that I was talking to you guys about yesterday. So, yeah, even doctors ask me what's wrong with my eye. That's the palette I'm going to choose today. Those are the brighter colors. Instead of the muted colors, I wanted to try the brighter colors instead of the matte colors, I should say. And I usually put on purple, but because of what I have on right now, I decided to, jump out the box and try a different color. And I actually like that color, but I need to learn how to apply it properly. I think that color is nice. Would I wear it outside the house? If I knew how to put it on right, I would. But I think that color is kind of cute. It's just, causing me to open up a little bit more and step outside of the purple box. I'm trying to show you what colors I'm trying to match in my muumuu that I have on. This is so embarrassing seeing the crust around my mouth, but there's nothing I can do about that right now but apply the cream that my doctor gave me. So I'm trying to find another color to match with what I have on. And it's like a plum, I don't know what color that is, like a raspberry maybe. Not a plum, but maybe like a raspberry. I was just trying to pick a color that matches my muumuu. And I actually like that color. So we got 2 for 2 here. I like both of those colors. It's definitely not purple. If you hear a noise in the background, it's because I have my fan and air conditioner on because it is hot here in Philadelphia. Now that's another color that I'm putting on top. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks kind of like a bronze color. And no, I didn't switch brushes. I didn't do all of that, so the colors are going to be looking crazy. But guess what? I'm just doing it. Yeah, so I picked the biggest brush I could find to call myself blending stuff. I don't know what I was doing, y'all. Don't judge me. I know these people that are doing professional makeup or who know how to do their makeup professionally, they're probably looking at me like, Lady T, I need to give you a couple of lessons, honey. And I'm all for it. If you want to teach me how to do it, hey, hit me up in my comment section. Because I don't know what I'm doing. But I think that because I have that brush, and I'm trying to blend it. Look at me. I'm trying to use the strokes that they do for blending. Girl, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just looking like, girl, why you try it? But I had to try it. I went back and put a little bit of that yellow in there because I like it. I actually like the yellow. And don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to put a little bit of that raspberry in there. I'm trying to act like I know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I was saying there, but I was really getting tired of putting my makeup on at this point. I was ready to stop. But I said, let's finish going on with it and get it together. Now I'm using the palette that I had with the there was a contour and 2 other things. And I'm trying to follow the instructions on the package. You can't see it, but I'm trying to follow the instructions. So it's 3 different colors on there. And I was trying to, I was trying to follow it. Can't really see a lot of the makeup on there. The eyes, I guess, is what's popping out. And I can do a little bit better on my eyeliner. But y'all, I'm trying to tell you, I don't feel like doing anything. But I tried to do this because I said I would. And I'm happy that I did, actually, because my word needs to be what I said. Now, I would like for you all to comment on this video. And if you have some tips for me, then please post them down there. Let's just remember to stay friendly with it. I know I'm a big girl, but I really don't want too many bad comments. However, if you have some constructive criticism, please, please, please leave it for me. I'm struggling. One of my sisters, Cynthia C. Fashion, I keep mentioning her name, the seamstress, the tailor, I don't even know what she calls herself, but she's a great sewer. That's all I know how to say. She makes great clothing. You can check her out on Facebook, Cynthia C. Fashion, and her name will come up, and you can friend her, or you can ask her to make you something. She does ship, so you can get on there and talk to her. But she and my other sister, Shay Williams, Shay has Be My Guest Shop with Shay. She has Be My Guest Talk with Shay talk show on the internet. So she's Be My Guest Talk with Shay on the internet and Be My Guest Shop with Shay. She just recently opened up her business, got office space, and she's doing great things over there. But I said this to mention these 2 ladies. I mentioned their names because Cynthia puts her lashes on individual. She has individual lashes instead of the strip. And I just how do you do that, girl? Because I have a problem with doing the strip. I don't even think I could do individuals. But she does hers, and they look so natural and pretty. Now, Shay, she does the strips. And when she puts her strips on, I'm going to tell you something. That girl looked like she went to the salon, or she went somewhere and got hers professionally done. And she does them, and they look really, really nice on her. I mean, awesome. And those 2 women have really good talent. They do their own hair. Cynthia does her hair. Shay does her hair. Well, she has it in locks now, but before she got locks, she would do her own hair. She would do her crochet. And she's very talented. Both of them are very, very talented. And here you go. You see me trying to put this lash on. I finally used the lash tool, which, as you can see, I didn't struggle as much. I should have done that with the first one, but got to do things the hard way. I still don't think that one on the right side is, well, looking at it, it's the left side, but it's my right side for real. I don't think that one's on right, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I got that far with it, so I had to pull my case up so I can see closer. As I said before, I'm nearsighted. I'm trying to get the black marks off of it from where I was putting the eyelashes on. So guys, this is the end of my makeup from Drab to Almost Fab. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Lady T.